And we look in the locker room moments before this huge game. All focus on this postseason. Real tense in there. These teams are prepared for an epic series. Two of the West's very best clashing in Game 1 of the conference semis. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Basket's good.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Fox for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know the effort level has... What's impressed me the most is the...
Here's Castle, following the score by Minnesota. Back to Fox. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Stolen by Castle. Vassell passes to Champagny. San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle outside. Here's Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Defended by Gobert. Lets it go from deep. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Fox.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Castle outside. Stolen by Conley. Randall outside. Back to Conley. Let's go with a three. Knocks it down from distance.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And here's Castle. Here's Fox. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Number 40, Harrison Barnes.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wembanyama screen. Shot from the top of the key. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Conley against Fox. Pass to Champagny. There's the triple. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Castle. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harper's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid comes in for Randall. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Conley. And he gets that one. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Dosunmu has to Gobert. Back to Dosunmu. The 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Harper. And a nice finish on the layup.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Spurs trail by 3. Lets it fly. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Barnes finds Castle. Back to Barnes. Fox for 3. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Dosunmu, the pass to Clark. 1:05 left to play in the first. Back to Dosunmu. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 6.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Fox, that's good.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Reid, a slam dunk by Reid.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a roof. That was impressive.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 3, down low. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Minnesota's gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Reid, back to Highland. The 3 is up. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Fox, that's good.
I love watching Fox get his revenge like this. A great triple.
A slam dunk by Reid.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Minnesota up 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Spurs trail by 3. There's the drive. Harper misses.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Here's Harper. Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Here's Highland, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Randall. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, with multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Okay, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you, Brian.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Checked in for Cornette. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Shannon's checked in.
Substitution on court.
Barnes passes to Olynyk. San Antonio moving the ball around. San Antonio again can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Randall finds Highland. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shannon. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Here's the cell. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, he just came flying in. The cell making sure it goes down.
Outside Reid. Lets the three fly. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Back to Barnes. Off the mark there with a 3. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Randall. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Highland. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Highland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Different look for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Barnes. And Fox is subbed in for Castle. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reid. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Edwards, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Conley subbed in for Highland. Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Gobert passes to Conley. Randall outside. Over Olynyk. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 8-point game. Vassell can't get it to go.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Basket counts. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Three-pointer, Fox. Randall pulls down the board.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Outside Edwards. Over Vassell. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Randall. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to go.
Hammer it home!
Nice.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Conley passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
1:19 left in the second quarter. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
For San Antonio, Champagnie comes in for Olynyk. And Castle subbed in for Harper. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Naz Reid's checked in for Julius Randle. Shot from the inbound. Nice shot by Wembanyama. And that's now 7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Yeah, Edwards rarely passes on a chance to get his team points. He loves making an offensive impact.
Fox finds Wembanyama. And it's Fox missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just... Wow! Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Fox outside. Drives to the hoop. Here's Wembanyama. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Wembanyama's got 9.
I love seeing a player pass up his own shot to create a great look for a teammate.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Conley up top. He's covered by Fox. The shot by Conley. No good.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots. Let's do it. Let's go.
8 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 1 second left. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the San Antonio Spurs.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. But when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. taking a look at the Spurs in this series. I'm curious, you guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game one like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And game ones are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kenny, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Spurs trail by 14. Castle outside. Back to Fox. No one near him. Randle pulls down the board. Minnesota's gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Dan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat. Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. No good with the triple. Minnesota leading by 17. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the three.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Over Fox. Minnesota again missing. San Antonio's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Champagny, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe, but we got the Spurs hyped from.
The Timberwolves lead by 12. Now Randle. 16 points for him. Randle, a screen on Castle. It's Edwards. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness. Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Castle outside. And here's Vassell from the arc. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Conley passes to Randle. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Over Wembanyama. Here's Randle. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
He's showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Stolen by Castle. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Drills it from deep.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
McDaniels. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 9. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. The pull-up J. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Number 40, Harrison Barnes.
Pass to Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Victor Wembanyama.
Get up, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 17-6 run. They get it back, and Wembanyama gets it to go.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. DeSumo, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And Minnesota with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. And it's Fox missing. Gobert with it. Fox picks him up. Edwards against Castle. And there's the lob. Stolen by Castle. Fox outside. From downtown. On target from range. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, it's pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
Edwards against Castle. Edwards pass to DeSumo. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
Substitution for your Spurs, Keldon Johnson. Harper.
54 seconds left in the third. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
11 feet out. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Edwards, a pass to Randall. DeSumo outside. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Now here's Gobert. Covered by Wembanyama. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. And the bucket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Outside Barnes. Fox the pass to Harper. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Minnesota in the lead. Clark outside. Launches it. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, he settled on that shot. The defense was right on it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
Timberwolves on D. Fox outside. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Dosunmu. Rebounded by the Spurs. On the wing, Fox to take the lead. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the basket by Highland.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
To the paint. Here's Cornette. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Clark outside. Pass to Reed. Edwards for 3. Edwards on target.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Fox outside. Pass to Cornette. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver it.
Elbow shot on the way. Edwards can't hit.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Randall. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. 2-point game. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And here's Clark for 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. And Fox powers it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Fox takes it inside, jams it home.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette, and Stephon Castle's subbed in for Harper. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Dosunmu. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Conley fires. And the 3 misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He launches. It's money from deep.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Edwards. The 3 is in.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Yeah, this kid Castle loves having the ball in these spots. He wants to be the guy to hit the big one.
Money from 3.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox on the run, and it's blocked by Edwards.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments. In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Spurs trail by 3. And here's Fox. Oh, the shot is off. McDaniels with it. Here's Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Vassell. In transition, here they come. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox. Huge points.
Free throw's good for Fox.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the end one.
Edwards. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Fox into the lane, and he slams it down.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
And here's Minnesota now. Now here's Conley, outside Edwards. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Throw good, Edwards. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Yes, sir!
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick...
Lead. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fox buries it!
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.